Hey, good morning, everyone. Could hear the birds chirping out there. I'm not awake. I'm not awake yet. I'm still having my coffee. I've got so much to do today. I can't start till 10, so it's 7 o'clock here. Almost 7:30. So I have like a couple hours. I'm gonna do another flower painting here with the glaze. If I can find it. I have some of that liquid black that's already kind of mixed for you to do for the outlining. I'll try and find it and use that instead of, because I'm having a hard time getting nice fine lines around the flowers because I don't have a very good brush either. I mean, it still looks good. I did this one last night. Came out all right. What I do like about it is that everything stayed bright. All the colors stayed nice and vibrant. And I want to do another one and tone down the color just a bit so the black kind of shows up a little more. So I'm going to be mixing just a tad of white into my colors. Mainly the blues. The So it looks like I want to put like more of a background in there on this one today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sketch it out. I don't like it when the table's straight across, so I'm going to kind of, I'm going to angle the tabletop where the vase is sitting. And I want the vase to go a little more up into the area here. So I'm going to actually start I think I'm going to I'll offset the vase today over here and then maybe drag the flowers to the right a little bit. Just a tad. But a little higher with the lip of the vase up here, and I'll make it like a skinny neck here, and I think I'll bring it out. I like the ones that are a little rounded at the bottom like this. There we go. There's my vase. I like it. I love it. I'm sticking to it. Get rid of that line because sometimes those lines are hard to cover up. This line's okay. All right, there's my scene. Now I want to have more. I'm going to have more sky showing on this one. So I'm going to put blue up in the corners here and actually pop this. This is all going to be abstract. So there we go. Most of my color is going to be up in there. I can fill in these corners with a light color so this shows up better. Let's get started. That's a nice little sketch there with the gray. Antoine, let's see, I got people in here already. Wow. Good morning, everyone. Bonnie, Tammy, Antoine, Rohit. I've been painting since I was a little boy. Here's what I'm going to be doing, something like this today with the glaze in the paint. But I kind of sketched it up there today. That one I did freehand and it came out all right. This is all going to be abstract colors up here. You throw the color up and then you do the flowers afterwards with the colors that are up there. It's kind of fun to do. So this is something I think anybody can do. I just got like a round circle up here with a vase, okay? And the rest is just throwing the paint up there. I'd say you should give it a try. And I want my corners to be like a light blue. Like maybe this is outside somewhere. And you don't have to put the paint on perfect if you're using the glaze, because then your brush strokes will show up in the paint, okay, which it makes it look cool. So don't try and smooth this paint out like really nice. Let some of your brush strokes stay in there. It really makes the painting look a lot better in the long run. So down here, I think I might put some like green or color down here. I do have some like turquoise green. Let's try that. Yeah, it's early Sunday morning. I have to go do a toilet for somebody at 10 o'clock, so I have a couple hours. So I thought I'd do a quick abstract flowers. These are kind of cool. The idea I have today is I'm not going to just, I might sneak like a face in here today and maybe some different things in there besides flowers. You know, like maybe I'll put an eye over here, kind of hidden in the flowers. Just something to add to the character of the painting. This is not going to look good until I get going on the black, putting the black lines in. Wow, that's really light. That's really light. Let me, so now I'm going to add a little darkness to it. I didn't know it was going to end up that light. We'll put some dark in the corners. Like a vignette. You know what a vignette is? There we go. That looks good. People are popping in and out. I don't know what's going on this morning. Maybe you're all at church. You're all at church and you're watching me paint on the pew. Is that what it is? All right, there's my background. I'm going to do the Must start doing the colors in the flowers. Down here, there's going to be like leaves. Uh, all in here. Just put some different color green down here. I think this one's going to turn out good. Hopefully everybody's got their coffee. You got your coffee? I just dropped my paper towel on the paint. Good morning, everybody. It's out of focus. I've got so much color up there, my camera won't focus. There it goes. You can kind of get a sense of what's going on here now. Like, I'm just throwing the color up there, right? And I want to give you an example so you don't have to wait all the way to the end. So eventually you're going to take some black color with a fine brush. I'm going to have to find a brush, and you're going to turn these into leaves, okay? With black. You see how you have to pick them out, what you kind of see with the color in there, okay? You'll put your leaves in like this. And then the same thing with the flowers. It comes out looking pretty good. It's really fun. Let me do my vase. Wonder if I could do a clear vase today. Like a glass vase. So let me get my wheel out. So this color here, I want to find the color that complementary color that goes with this color, so I could maybe make the vase that color. So you find this color on your wheel. Wow, I don't have that color. I made my own color up. I think it's supposed to be blue-green, so it's this one. So the complementary color is red-orange. So I'm going to make this orange the vase, okay? That way those colors are pretty correct. It's kind of what's pleasing to everybody's eyes. So I'm I'm going to put glaze in this orange so it stays vibrant. And I'm going to make this vase orange. Okay. I'm going to put it all in one tone, and then I'll do the highlights and the shadows later. There you go. Doesn't that look cool? The two colors together. Complementary colors. I mean, you can use that if you want. It's good to use if you're not sure what color to make it. Now the top of the table could be, we could go with a split complementary color here. So you put your thing on orange, put your wheel on orange, and maybe we'll find a color for the tabletop. All right, there's orange. So it's saying blue, a light blue, or blue violet, or blue green, which we already have. So I think I'm going to go with a light blue violet, like for the tabletop. Very light. Basically, just take some violet and then add some white to it. Okay. And then you'll get this lighter color here. Very cool. I like that. Maybe the light will be coming here, so I'll make this a little darker. Kick your shade up on the color a little darker for over here. It's okay if the colors mix. It's called tonalism. So it's a little darker here than here because the light's going to be coming from the right. And I'll put a shadow back there, but all right, there we go. Wow. This is looking pretty good already. I haven't even put colors in the flowers yet. Look at that. I don't know where all this paint is coming from. I'm not even using my left hand. Let's see. Let's put some flowers up here now. A whole array of colors up there. And the whole idea of this painting is don't make it look like flowers. Just put the color up there, okay? Just put some color up there. Bright colors. I'm going to start with some red. I'm going to have probably some red roses in here. I'm dipping my brush in the glaze And then I'm grabbing the color, so because I want this red to stay bright when it's all said and done. I have some different tones of red that you can add into your color. Just darken some of it up a little bit. Trying to use different tones in your color. Really. All right, let's try yellow next. Yellow. Some yellow flowers. Uh, wow. Now, if you want to add another tone to this, use like yellow ochre. Just throw some yellow ochre in there, then you'll get like a different shade of yellow in there, so it's just not flat one color. You could do that right away, so you don't have to do it later. Let's put in a light blues. I need some light blue flowers up there. Uh, Try and make some smaller too. Don't make them all the same size. Like this looks cool. Those little dark streaks in there. Maybe grab a darker blue and put a few streaks in that light color. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? And let's see, we need some, what color's missing here? Purple. Let's make some purple flowers. Some glaze. Put some glaze in it. Wow, that's looking pretty good. It's too early in the morning. I'm trying to see what color I need in there. I think I'm gonna do a few white ones. Let's do that. We'll do some white flowers with like a hint of, you know, blue in them or something, blue or pink. So we'll put a white flower here, maybe one here. And then we'll maybe one up top. Now add a color. I'm going to add some, maybe a little purple to the white. There we go. Let's try a green flower. Just some more green up here, just to mix it up. Wow, I really like that arrangement so far. I think I need orange right there. I don't see any orange in there. Well, I got an orange vase. Let's put an orange flower up there. I don't really want to go do this toilet today. All right, I think I got everything covered. Whoops. And there we go. I like it. Now you can add your shading now if you want, and add some different colors in here before you start the black, the lining of the black. Like, I think this blue, I want to put a little light blue in it. Doesn't that blue look a little kind of dark? So we'll put a little, just a little white in there in a few places, just to tone it down a bit. There we go. My red, I'm going to make a little pink, and maybe put some highlights on it right now with a lighter color. I was trying to use white and it doesn't look good, so you want to use just a lighter color like pink. Like how I did here, I put yellow ochre here. You can barely see it, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a little darker yellow ochre. I'll put some burnt umber in it, and then you can darken this one side of the yellow. It'll look like it has more dimension if you do that. If you lay the colors in there all flat, one color, it's not going to look as good. So, I mean, it'll still look all right, but I'm going to try something different today. I can't go buy a new brush right now because nothing's open, but I'm going to try a smaller liner brush here to make my leaves. The problem is I have to dip in each time to do it, because this liner brush, it'll make the lines a little nicer. But it also is going to take longer. there's the whole idea now is to put these leaves wherever you want. Like you can make a leaf down here and actually come into this color, even though there's not green there, and just, you know, create a leaf there. You don't have to follow exactly where the green is. Like we could put this leaf more up uh, into this blue part. Just things like that. It's not a very good leaf, is it? All right, it's looking good. So this is a rose up here. So I'm going to make a stem up there. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. I kind of like this one. It's got more wall out here. I might be able to do some cool stuff out here on the wall. I might be able to put like an electrical outlet here or something, or something, a candle. Now, the reason I'm making these because I got a show in a couple weeks, and I want to have some different type of paint pieces out there to sell. I gotta fix my, since I'm done with the color, I'm getting rid of my palette. And I'm just gonna put black on it, because save that paint for later, because I'll be back after I set that toilet. All right, I'm gonna try and create some cool leaves down here. There's all different uh, types of shapes of leaves. I don't know why I'm just making those. Uh, all right, here's the fun part. Now we're gonna uh, darken in around our flowers now. This paint is terrible. It's like all gooey. I gotta try and make it run like water, like ink. I wanted to try and put a something else in there today. Let's see. Well, you get the idea. You know what else you could use? Uh, they have these acrylic uh, pens. You could actually draw this in with dark black. Probably, if you could do it by hand, I bet it would look a lot smoother. That would be cool. Uh, yeah, there you go. If you don't feel like you want to paint all this in there, now you got to kind of come up with some designs in these flowers. Uh, Maybe this one has like a bunch of leaves on it. You get the idea. And then I didn't put any daisies in this one. Wow. I gotta fix this up. I'm gonna put one of these things hanging down here, and maybe one going up through here. All right, now I need my other palette back. It's looking pretty good. I think once I get my, I'll just put more white down. That's what I'll do. I want to highlight some of these stems. And make some wheat. I'm going to turn these into baby's breath. Is that what it's called? I got one going up through here. Wow, it's looking pretty good. Do 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 do. This is just going to add a little character to it. This white around the edge. Wow, I really like that. I'm going to add some white streaks here. Kind of like it. I kind of like it. Let's do the base now. I hope some of you give this one a try. This is it's fairly easy. Fairly easy. I need my other palette. I'm changing some of the tone of the green because it's all one color green. It doesn't look good. So just add some different greens in there. Put dark green in here. I'm just making a mess this morning with my hands. Let's see, I haven't even looked at my chat room in a while. Who's in here? My hands are a mess. Right on, Ellie. I'm glad you're painting. You're probably painting as much as I do now. That's great. I got a show coming up in 2 weeks, so I'm trying to create some different pieces. Yeah, I'm glad you could catch me. I know it's hard for you to do all the lives. Today I'm on a mission. I'm going to get a new liner brush, so that's going to be fun. A bigger one for these type of projects. It's either that, I mentioned that there's it's a paint pen. I have one here. It's a paint pen. You could get them with different fine tips, and you could. If you don't want to paint your black lines, you could. You have to wait for it to dry, but this this thing works as good too. You know, if you want your lines to be more refined, See how cool that looks? It's really dark, and you could actually do it all by hand and make it look a lot smoother if you wanted. But you'd have to wait for the paint to dry totally before you could use this. That's the problem. So, but those paint pens work really good, really dark. They're also good for signing your name if you don't have a if you don't have a good like brush. You can sign your name with them. See? I kind of like this one. Oh, you have a complete set, Bonnie? Right on. I got this at Michael's. It's made by Sharpie. It's a Sharpie paint pen. They have them in the, they're not in the marker section. They're in a different section in the fine, I think it's the fine art section. They're not with the regular markers. They're in a separate section. You'll have to ask someone there for it because they're kind of hidden. But you could see, even if you don't have a steady hand with the brush, uh, you could do it with the pen, is what I'm saying, to make your lines look a little cleaner, if that's what you're going for. Like, say I want to do the veins on this leaf, you could use the pen instead of a brush. But you got to wait for it to dry. See, it doesn't work when it's wet. It's got to be totally dry, the painting. You got to wait about 10 minutes, then you can use it. So I'm going to make this a little lighter on this side. Instead of using white, I'm going to make a lighter orange. Like a different color orange. If I can do it. Put some light on this side. I need a paper towel. Yeah, I can't believe I got up this early to do a painting. I had to because I'll be gone for, oh man, I'll probably be gone most of the morning, afternoon, because I got a few jobs to do. Put a little shadow here. I think it's starting to take shape. Starting to take shape. Put some different colors in here. I think I need some white in here. Do 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 do. All right. I think I like it. I'll come back later and I gotta fix. I'll fix all these lines and make them a little darker. I'm thinking, but there you go. That came out pretty good for a quick morning. Flower, abstract flowers. They really do look abstract. There's probably other ideas you could do. You could make balloons or something. I kind of like that. I'm going to put the white on the pot. I kind of like when that white's on there. Let's see if I can do it. My palette is just like hammered. There we go. Just a little bit of white. Biddy boo boo, biddy boo. Alright guys, I'm going to have breakfast and then get ready to go do that job. And then I'm going to go to Dick Blick's later and get a new liner brush. Dina's in the house. Hey, Dina. I got up early to do another one. And I can't go to Dick Blick's yet till they don't open till 10, so so I had to bear through with my brushes that I have. All right, yeah, I'll let you know. It's I think it might be it's also the the paint I'm using. Uh I bought some of that liquid black. I just don't know where I put it. It's made by Liquitex. It might run better for lining things in black. But I'm gonna probably do another one of these later when I get home with the new brushes, and then I think I'm gonna try that Liquitex black that comes. It's already a liquid form, and I'm gonna try to use that to line the flowers with, so it's a lot cleaner look. Nice, thanks, Dina. Well, it might be golden. I can't remember. I can't find my bottle. I do know I have some. I know this Liquitex glaze works really good though. It keeps those colors really bright. Like that's gonna dry just like that the way it is. Oh, Deanna. Okay, sorry. Right on. What was I calling you, Dina? Deanna, right on. All right, well, everybody, have a good morning. I got to eat and go do a set of toilet, and then I'm going to Dick Blick's. And I'll be back later. Thanks, Bonnet. Deanna, Ellie, you guys have a good morning. Get some breakfast.